It's showtime.
BSnBeer Media, in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network. We present to you the Frenemies Fantasy Football Podcast.
What's up, everybody? I am Dale. Welcome into the show. I am joined today by Tim and Kyle. What's up, y'all?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, guys.
Yes.
All our subscribers, what is it, like 100 of them? Something like
we've
that?
got 100.
We hit 100?
100 subscribers on YouTube now.
Whoa, that's family time. Family time.
That was quick.
Hit it, Dale.
We haven't even talked about our drinks yet.
I don't care. It's family time, baby. Hit the button. I want the noise.
Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
100 subscribers strong on YouTube. We've been starting from scratch there. So I'm proud of this thing, man. I'm proud of it. Thank you guys for helping me out and get this thing done, man.
You guys both been killing it, man. Especially you, Dale, man. I appreciate everything.
Yeah, Dale.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
This one's for you.
Oh, you got this on record, all right? So that way you got me saying that.
Yeah. All right, fellas, what we got to drink? Kyle, what you got first, man?
Check it out. It's a White Claw.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I have a few of them. I'm on a mission to clean out everything that I have before I actually, buy alcohol. I want to finish everything, which includes there's wine, there's like leftover tequila, I have leftover vodka, this Sky vodka infused something. Oh my god!
All right,
it's nasty, awful stuff. But cleaning it out.
That's a man thing to do.
Yeah.
When you become a dad, you eat the leftovers.
That's right.
That's what you do.
Oh my god. That's exactly where I'm at, man. These are the leftovers. This is a White Claw, man. I'm drinking White Claw on the show. Jesus.
That's a big man thing to do right there. Drinking White Claw on the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm with you, Kyle. We understand. All the dads out there understand. Okay.
That's right.
We're not letting anything go to waste. All right. No man left behind.
I got my world famous margaritas today. All right, we talked about these last season. Look at there.
Margaritas.
But we got YouTube now. This is I got this while I was in Germany. I was on station in Germany. These are German. It's actually a German brand from Munich, and it's actually München in German.
Okay.
Anyway, that's why I make my margaritas in now. It's very befitting a culture known for having a lot of beer to drink margaritas out of their glasses.
Yeah. There you go. That's exactly what I would picture, Yeah. All right. Well, today I am rolling with Lost 40 Hunter Oktoberfest.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Rocking it. It's not a pink. It's not something that's not pink drink,
It's not pink. It is a beer.
You gave that to Kyle.
He
Oktoberfest.
that pink drink, though.
He does drink a lot of pink drinks. All right, I'm sorry.
I've got more lemonade in there now.
I've never seen him, but I imagine Dale when he goes up to the bar at the club, he's like, "What do you guys got in pink?"
Give me something with fruit.
You got something that's like a lot of ice and fruity,
I don't know about the ice part, but you remember those Play-Dohs? Here in Cajun's Wharf.
Yeah, Little Rock
pink.
Yeah, we used to have a restaurant called Cajun's Wharf, and it was actually really good. Had a club next to it, bar atmosphere, and they had these things called Play-Dohs, and classic for messing you up and not tasting a damn thing. It tastes like some juice or something.
There you go.
Yeah. All the white girls. That's where all the white girls would love to go. That's what Dale's like.
Beware those pink drinks, man. I'm telling you, they'll get you. They'll get you, man. So, all right, y'all, let's get into the news. We've had tons of injuries, of course, because it's fantasy football, and that's what they do. They get injured, especially in practice. My God, they get injured in practice now. So
we're talking about practice.
Practice.
Jesus.
So yeah, man. Let's start off with some of these injuries and good news. A little bit of good news. Cooper Kupp with the hamstring was a limited participant in Wednesday practice. So he may be coming off of the IR. He's eligible now. And so it's good to get a look at him. And
yeah,
I had my doubts, but hey, it looks like he's going to prove me wrong. So that's good.
How does this affect Puka?
Yeah.
He is Puka.
Yeah.
He's the real Slim Shady Puka.
The real Slim Shady. The real Kupp.
So yeah, how does this affect Puka? Because what we talked about a few weeks ago was once Kupp comes back, Puka takes the back seat and becomes the number 2 guy or maybe number 3 guy.
Yeah.
That was Tim's position. Kyle, you agree?
I mean, yes, I do. I do strongly agree with that. I feel like today's Thursday, and if you have not already sent out a trade to trade away Puka for some capital or something valuable that's gonna help you out right now, then it's already too late. Like honestly, like he was a trade now type player to me. I mean, Kupp is that dude. All these numbers that Puka's getting, that's just Kupp. That's Kupp not being there. I feel like you should have traded him away by now. It's already like, Thursday night. Like, what were you waiting on?
But so here's my argument to keep Puka, especially in Dynasty, because I mean he's young and everything. We saw the emergence of Tutu Atwell, which I never expected to actually happen. As a legit 2 receiver.
And at the Rams.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking Stafford is going to support both of them or all 3 of them.
Stafford's always, I mean, when he had Megatron and Marvin Jones before, he always laser eyeballed somebody though. He's not, I mean, he does seem to work through progressions, but like he seemed to always laser his guy number 1 first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I get your point on that, but like Tutu coming out of that's fresh. Maybe Sean McVay's talking him into, having eyeballs for someone else.
Yeah. This is the McVay's offense, so they can support maybe more than 1 receiver. So yeah. Let's go to Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown listed on the injury report on Thursday. A non-participant. He has a abdomen issue. So with Jameson Williams coming off the suspension list, and this may be looking like a time Amon-Ra St. Brown takes a week off. I mean, do you see Williams coming in and
So Williams is coming back this week. He's back, right?
Yeah.
So that just makes perfect sense that you just have St. Brown just sit out this 1 week, have Williams come in and just be a true wide receiver 1. He would be the go-to guy for Jared Goff, and you just kind of like give him a break. It's a long season. Like Lions, they're 3-1 right now, so you're not like you're not hurting out the gate. You had a nice little start, so keep everybody healthy, keep everybody on the same page. And then down the road, down the stretch, when you really need to win those games, you got a fresh Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's me, though.
Well,
yeah.
Well, he's out. I just looked it up. He's out today too.
Yeah.
So we want to typically when this happens, we want to see some kind of progress. You can be out Wednesday, but if you're out Thursday, now I've got alarms going off.
Right.
because we want to see like maybe a progression from like Wednesday no practice to Thursday half a day, all the way on. So I was, when you first said that, I was kind of astonished for a second, but I haven't looked up today whether he practiced or not. But he didn't, so that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Yeah, exactly. Thursday's practice. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, we need to have an answer for that, because I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a guy. So, let's call the Rescue Rangers for that. Call Tim and Dale. Call Tim and Dale. Call Tim and Dale. So, you the Rescue Rangers. How do you fix this? I got St. Brown. What do I do?
I love how my picture looks dumb as crap, and so does Kyle's. But your picture is like just normal you looking grumpy at the screen.
I know the guy who makes the pictures. You know.
Oh yeah, I figured.
I know that guy.
Man, it seems like an obvious answer. I don't know what you're thinking, Tim, but Khalif Raymond has shown himself, He hasn't had too many opportunities, but that just seems like the obvious kind of like, not necessarily a handcuff, but if you have room to pick him up, add him, and start him in place, that might not be a bad option. I know Jameson Williams probably already on another team, so you're looking at Khalif Raymond, who's rostered in 2% of leagues. Like, no one's going to see this guy coming, but he's had production. And with St. Brown going down, that just seems like the obvious answer. I don't know if you guys agree with me, thinking the same thing.
I like where your head is at there, Kyle, because I think Jameson Williams is going to be on the outside more than not. What do you think, Tim?
I do like where you're going. I also like Gibbs. Weren't they working at the beginning of the year with throwing him in some slot stuff or something early on?
He's getting targets.
Yeah.
And so either Gibbs or Jameson, with us assuming that Jameson is taken in your league. Jameson would be number one if he's not taken. Khalif Raymond, and then Gibbs. You kind of but Gibbs, of course, you're looking just for passing targets because Montgomery seems to be the better back right now.
Yeah, that's another little problem, especially for those who invested in Gibbs early. Yeah.
I like how you're smiling a little extra because like that's my guy.
Well, I mean, listen, I play in a lot of leagues, Tim. I got Gibbs too in a league, so there you go.
All right. So sometimes you mimic me. I like that. Thank you. All right, next guy.
Javonte Williams did not practice. He's listed on the injury report with a quad injury. Now, we did see McLaughlin be the number one waiver pickup for the week at running back. I'm assuming everybody's going to believe that Javonte Williams will either be out or his role will be diminished this upcoming game because of this injury. You think that's a possibility there, Tim?
Yeah, I think so. I saw a whole lot of pickups for McLaughlin there. How do you say his name? Jael? He's like, like Superman name. It's Kal-El. It's like Kal-El, but it's Jal-El. You know, that's why I'm gonna add it. He's Superman.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
I don't like P. Ryan in this instance, but he's probably gonna end up with a lot of the work.
P. Ryan's gonna be a guy that factor in. I think he's always gonna be a number two to whoever is the feature back.
Yeah.
He's just that guy. Let's see. We got T. Higgins. He's going to be out with a rib injury. I'm glad he's out, because don't go out there trying to play with something and give me a 0. Like, I can't stand that.
Yeah.
He's been doing that way too much. He just needs to just accept it, Get healthy, bro. Damn.
And I mean, look, the Bengals offense needs to get healthy overall. I think their bye week is next week. That'll be great for them, because Joe ain't right still, man. The offense just ain't right.
You think that's because of all the time off?
Yeah, he missed a lot of time in the offseason dealing with an injury. Then this calf injury that came up. Like, yeah, that's what it is. So, nope. Anthony Price jumped in, said it's too early to give up on Gibbs because they're not using him, right?
Is it too early? I'm not. Of course, dynasty wise, I'm not giving up on Gibbs. Montgomery signed what, a 2-year deal? Wasn't that Montgomery's 2-year deal?
Maybe.
I think.
Yeah, I always look at free agent running backs as a year-to-year situation. Like,
and they traded up to get Gibbs.
Yeah.
Well, draft capital always matters. Money always matters.
Yes.
And draft capital matters more than money. And when the team, just like the Dolphins did with Achane, I regret not grabbing that guy. I should have. I mean, the signs were there, but the Lions did that with Gibbs. So personally, I'm holding on to Gibbs and going through it. Some weeks I'm playing him, sometimes I'm not. A redraft, yeah. Redraft's hard. What's your check out some options on redraft.
So, well, I guess let's look at some rankings and see some guys like right around him. Because see, this week it's 24. So you got
He's
guys
24.
like Khalil Herbert around him, Miles Sanders, Gus Edwards, Damian Pierce, Ramondre Stevenson.
If you tried to trade him in redraft, what would you try to trade him for, do? Who would you try to go get?
I mean, it's got to be another back, right? So let's look at Jaleel McLaughlin right now. Would you trade him for that? Because it's the hot pickup for the week.
No, I wouldn't trade him for a weekly pickup. I'd try to get something long term.
Okay. What about a guy like Jaylen Warren? Who would you rather?
Yeah, I like Jaylen Warren.
Okay.
I like him coming around. Najee's not doing too much right now.
But I mean, who's his offensive coordinator?
Damn, Kyle.
We ain't gonna fix that right now.
Dude, I'm on that train. I'm on that like fire Matt Canada train. Like, this is not Steelers football, terrible. Man. Like, shit.
He's drinking the White Claws trying to fire everybody.
I'm not even.
Matt Canada has been bad for a while. I don't know how he got this job to begin with. Like, what did he do to send himself to this job? Like, I don't get it. So.
I love it.
So yeah, I in that case, I'd rather have Jaylen Warren.
Yeah. Ditto.
Would you rather Khalil Herbert?
I take Khalil Herbert too.
Wow.
He's with your boy.
Yeah, I'm taking Gibbs in that case. Kyle?
I'm a hurt.
Oh, Gibbs.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, didn't we just watch last year when Detroit had 2 good running backs? You let me know how they did last year between Jamal Williams and DeAndre Swift. Like, Jesus, man, we're looking at it again with Montgomery and then Jahmyr Gibbs. Those are 2 good backs that could do like serious damage. So it's the same situation they had last year, and they like killed it on the running game last year. Detroit running backs had a phenomenal year. It didn't matter whether it was Jamal Williams or DeAndre Swift. Like, here we are again with Detroit having 2 badass running backs. It's just a thing. It's a thing they do. I don't know.
Okay.
Anthony?
CJ Stroud or Hurts is the question.
That seems.
I'm going Hurts.
Yeah, Hurts. I don't even care who they're playing. Like, it's not even a matchup thing for me. It's Hurts over Stroud for me, for sure.
Yeah.
Matchup wise, I'm going Stroud. And we'll get into that when we get into our game previews.
Okay.
But I'm going Stroud in that just for that week. Like not
all right.
Not like typically, okay.
He's short timing. He's short timing on Atlanta. All right. I'm going Hurts though.
Okay.
So
All right. Good news. Austin Eckler is expected to return this week. And Jonathan Taylor is back for
JT.
Indiana. So those are that could be a pickup if he's out there. Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah, we should have made that move last week.
Yeah.
If that was the case. If he was out there.
Mm-hmm. So yep. So that's all we got for the news and injuries and crap. So let's get into the standings for the BSnBeer Redraft League. And we have Tim at 0-4.
Yeah.
Also tied with Craig at 0-4.
This is stupid.
Yes.
Why am I losing?
Craig.
I'm losing because I haven't logged into that one since we started.
Excuses. That's all I hear.
Yeah. But that's true though. All right, I'll take it. I gotta listen to it.
Kyle, 3-1, doing a good job there. And I'm also at 3-1. B-Train leading everybody at 4-0. So there we go. There. And the Little Rock Dynasty League.
That's the one. Yeah.
Tim is 2-2. Yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. It's been a pretty competitive year. No one is winless in this league, so that's good. Really, really good.
I like it.
And the BSnBeer Dynasty League.
Oh.
And Tim is
number 11.
2-2.
Look at that. Who's right below me though?
And yes, I am 1-3 in this league. I cannot buy a win. It's so hard right here, but yeah, no one's winless in this league either. Kyle, where are you at? Oh, you are 2-2.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Kyle doing the best out of all of us, right?
Hey, I beat Kyle once.
We'll start though. Yeah, you did. That would be, oh my gosh. Really? That would be your win, one of your wins.
That's all I give a shit about. I beat Dale and I beat Kyle. All right, that's all.
Really,
I'm
really
winning.
just happened. Damn it.
These other people, they don't like hear me every day like you guys do. You know.
Oh man, yeah. It's kind of important to try to beat these guys. So I get it. Let's go over to our good buddy Kyle, and let's hear about some defense here, because we need defense. Defense wins championships, y'all.
Bow. Bow. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Kyle's killer defense.
Bow.
All right, Kyle. Last week, I forgot who you gave us.
It was the LA Chargers.
The Chargers, that's right.
That worked out pretty well. No defensive touchdowns, nothing on special teams, but they sacked that was Aiden O'Connell, the Raiders QB that was filling in, sacked him 7 times. Now, granted, Khalil Mack was 6 of them, but still counts. So, and they had a pick and they had a couple fumbles. So, all around good day. They're off this week. I'm going a totally different direction. We all saw that. I brought up last week. Denver was like kind of a strong start that week because anybody playing against Justin Fields is a good start, right? They ended up having a huge day. They gave up 28 points, but they did have a defensive touchdown. They had more turnovers. It was a phenomenal day for a team that just gave up 70 points. So shout out to everyone who's actually balls enough to do that, to drive, pick them up and start them after they just gave up 70 points. So shout out to y'all. This week I'm looking at a couple. I think your first instinct is taking Detroit, who's been solid all year, and they're playing Carolina. It was like plus 70% rostered. Everybody's picking them up. They were the number 1 pickup for defenses. So Detroit, if you're lucky enough, smart enough to do it, shout out to, me and all the people that picked up Detroit. If you didn't, there's still a couple that are on the board. I like Atlanta. Atlanta's playing Houston. CJ Stroud, he doesn't turn the ball over. It's still his first year. He's bound to make a mistake. He's ready to, have that game where, he's having a good start. He's off to a good start. Everything looks good. But then he kind of hits a speed bump, has a game or two where he doesn't perform well. It's going to happen. I honestly think it's going to happen against Atlanta, which sucks for Saints fans everywhere. I just really feel like they're kind of like the other start that you have. I do want to also throw out Chicago Bears. Literally, Washington is against the defense. They give up a lot of points. Sam Howell is not playing well, not playing like he's supposed to. I'm going to say Chicago Bears is another defense. So if I had to pick one, the one that's still on the board, not rostered by a whole lot of people, I'm taking Atlanta. But if you want to go a different direction, you want to play it ballsy like you did last week with Denver, then play it ballsy again with Chicago. Go ahead, do it. But yeah, my number one pick for this week. If you could get Detroit, great. If not, go with ATL, baby.
All right, Detroit or ATL. I got it this week, Kyle. I'm not gonna forget.
He picked Atlanta and Chicago, like both of our most hated rivals. Right.
Yeah, well, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking in terms of I need to help these people. Okay, I need to help these people. They need some help streaming. So
it's for the people.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
There it is. Yeah, it is. That's what we do it for, man. We do it for the people.
I noticed your new segment intro there, Dale.
Oh, you like that? That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, look good. Yeah. It felt like there were some Green Bay guys there in the first one. And then some Razorback dudes in the third one.
No Green Bay. No,
sir.
Some Arkansas pride getting on you.
No, sir. What does Green Bay have to do with Arkansas pride anyway?
I'm here. I don't know. Who cares? I don't know.
And it's that kind of analysis, and that's why you have your own segment.
It's time for Timmy's Tips.
Perhaps play a little game called Just the Tip. Just for a second, just to see how it feels.
That's right. That kind of analysis gets you your own segment on this show, Tim.
Yeah.
So what you got for us this week?
All right. So I got my trade picks for the week. I like to make trades.
Oh.
All right. And but one trade that I did this week was I had Calvin Austin. I traded him to a Pittsburgh fan for Chase Claypool.
Okay.
All right. This is like just a dart throw thing, but try to grab Chase Claypool and see what team he goes to. Chicago's pissed off at him. They just traded a first round pick for him. And so trade something small. You're saving that other guy the roster spot and trade it away and see what happens. That's what I did with that. Maybe I'll get lucky. We'll see what happens.
All right.
So,
what are you hoping for then with something like this? Are you just hoping that Claypool hits the jackpot and like goes to Kansas City and becomes the number one guy?
No. I'm not hoping for a jackpot. I hope he just leaves the Bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just hoping he leaves the Bears. They suck. So, I don't know if you know anything about the Bears, Dale, but
I happen to know a lot about the Bears.
Yeah.
And last week we had everybody down on Justin Fields, and Justin Fields showed up.
Yeah.
And put up 335 yards passing.
You're good. Yeah.
Passing, Tim.
Yep.
4 touchdowns.
Against the worst defense.
And football. He ran for 25 yards. Hey, you can only play who's on your schedule. All right? You can't go out there and edit your schedule.
Fucking Madden around here. Oh, right. You know what, Tim? You can only play against who's on the schedule. It's Maddenism.
I mean, he went out there, he performed. That's all I know. Everybody was down on him, and he performed.
But this is the best game he's going to have of his entire life.
Maybe.
His whole year, for sure.
Maybe.
Yeah. Strongly.
Maybe.
Strongly.
Possible.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. You're so in love. You're so in love. I'm always thinking of the Wolverine meme holding the picture. You're like, oh, Justin Fields loving it. That's Dale when he goes to sleep every night, But I got some more trade for us.
Okay.
And so there's going to be a lot that Dale doesn't agree with me on. That's okay. But we got Jacoby Myers. All right.
Okay.
Trade for. He had 2 games with Jimmy G, and he had 10 targets and 80 receiving yards in those games. And Jimmy G missed week 4. So Jacoby's kind of been down right now.
Mm-hmm.
Since he came off that disappointing game. He's kind of under the radar. But he had 23.9% of the target share for Las Vegas. And he's 21st in the NFL for target share overall. So that's the kind of things the numbers we want to see, and the points will follow the numbers. He is rated as a top 24. Sounds crazy. Top 24 wide receiver for the rest of the season. He has the 7th weakest strength of schedule on the season, and he has the 5th weakest in the playoffs, because that's part of what we're looking for when we're making our trades, is looking for guys that also have a weak playoff schedule. And we don't really know how strength of schedule is going to work out until about right now, week 4. So we're preparing for the playoffs as well. So next on the list, I got one that Dale might enjoy is Michael Pittman.
All right.
I think you own him.
Yeah.
I think you own him in the league. And I get some of this data from my website, Fantasy Points Data. There's you guys ought to check it out. You do have to pay to be there, but anyway, he's currently 11th in the league with 27% target share. He's got 10 games over 10 targets, but has only scored 1 touchdown. So these are the kind of guys we want to grab because they're getting that production, and touchdowns are always bonus for us. And other people might think that he's doing worse because he doesn't have those touchdowns to follow him. And that's the kind of pieces we're looking for. He has the 9th weakest strength of schedule in the playoffs, big bonus. But the bad side is he's got the 25th weakest schedule. So he's like way low on the list for the season. But he's going to be there for you in the playoffs. And if you can survive and make it in, because you only have to make it in, you can be the last seed in the playoffs. Who cares? Well,
yeah, just get in. So real quick, we've got a trade question, and we're talking to the right person here. Captain trades a lot. So would you trade away Bijan and Pickens for CeeDee Lamb and Achane?
Oh man.
18. So he says 18 PPR. He's 3-1. He's got Bijan, Saquon, Kyron. You got all kind of running backs. Hall, Pierce, White, and he's got Metcalf, Waddle, Pittman, and Flowers. So would you make this trade, Tim?
Oh man, this is hard. Well, I'm thinking about. I think the real deal is Pickens and Lamb. Are we thinking that the Lamb's going to end up with a better season than Pickens?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And so that's why he'd be giving away the better running back to get the better wide receiver. Because Lamb is the better wide receiver and Bijan is the better running back in this one. But is there a big gap between Bijan and Achane?
Yeah, I think that gap has gotten significantly smaller in the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
I'm viewing them very close to the even scale.
The
two of them. And that's why I was thinking the trade really is for Pickens or Lamb. And I pick Lamb over that as well. So
okay, so yeah, if you believe that gap is pretty small between Achane and Bijan, then the Lamb Achane side is the way you want to go.
Yeah, and it's really because Achane's he's just a much better offense than the Dirty Birds. We all know that, but Bijan's the only guy on the Dirty Birds.
Yep, I think Bijan is is going to be there most of the year. I don't have a lot of faith in HN.
What do you think, Kyle?
I don't know. I really want CeeDee Lamb on my team right now. I
Mhm.
feel like that Cowboys offense is going to be really, really good, going forward. And, CD hasn't been crazy off the charts right now, but he's still like the number one wide receiver. Oh, give me 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, I got you. So he's looking I guess he's looking at Lamb and going that side as well.
Yeah.
So
okay, so we got
all right.
2 votes on the Lamb and HN side, and 1 vote for the Bijan side. So there you go.
I got some trade away picks for you real quick.
Mhm.
All right. You're gonna already know this one.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of Chicago. I don't know if you knew that. We're going to trade away DJ Moore. It's time to part ways with everything you got. This is flea market deals right here.
Okay.
So we're trying to trade away DJ Moore and hope that we can get something. He had a good week this week.
Right.
Against the worst defense in the league. So if you drafted DJ Moore, you drafted him pretty early.
Right.
Fairly early. I'm not saying like really early. But anyway, he's got touchdown passes in back-to-back weeks, and he came in this week as the wide receiver 7. So great time to part ways. And Moore is 43rd in target share in the NFL. His schedule does open up a bit, but maybe you can package him up with another player that's roughly his tier. I don't mean his tier when you drafted him, but his tier now, and get a better wide receiver. That would be my suggestion.
You rather DJ Moore or Christian Kirk?
Oh, I think wasn't Kirk's situation because of an injury. I'm looking.
I feel like Jacksonville's also one of those teams that's going to bounce back. I still see Trevor Lawrence being like that top tier, like elite quarterback. I think, with having Ridley on the other side, I feel like that should really help. And it hasn't played out that way yet, but I'm still holding on to hope for that offense to come together and really kind of, put the pieces in place to where they're putting up 30 points a game. Yeah. So I'm still pretty high on Kirk. I'm not giving up on that just yet. Okay. I mean, I drafted Ridley as much as humanly possible. I'm talking about 4 teams. Ridley was one of my targets, but it's still kind of yet to play out for me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd rather DJ Moore.
Really?
Yeah.
Knowing that the 330 something yards is going to be the most he throws all year. You're so in love.
He doesn't know that,
dude. You're the guy on the subway with the Little Caesars pizza and the flowers. You know that meme?
Oh man.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Dale. He's going to go see DJ Moore and the Bears offense. Or do you just like the Bears because I'm a Green Bay Packers fan? Is that what's happening?
Honestly, I think it plays into it. Yeah.
Are you doing? Is this a BS or what, Kyle? This is feeling like it's just we're living.
No, listen, it's not. It has nothing to do with NFL capability.
You cuddle a Pooh Bear when you go to night. You go to sleep at night. You do. I'm feeling slightly offended. I'm getting a little hot right now. I'm slightly offended. I'm serious.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, now I know how you feel when I talk.
I just don't think. I just don't think he's a good quarterback for sure.
Fields?
But, yeah.
Okay.
For fantasy purposes, gotta put up points. That's all I'm saying.
He put up points once this year in 4 weeks.
No, that's not true.
Well, if he's batting 250, that's really not terrible. Okay.
Yeah, we're playing baseball. This is great.
It's his game. He scored almost 20 points. Okay. He scored almost 20 points the rest of the games. One game he had 13 points. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't been terrible. No.
Right. But
no.
Going off of last season, he scored a lot of fantasy points.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Shit.
Going off of last season, you're in love. In love.
I try to separate my NFL from fantasy because if I watch him play, I'm not going to get him because it's maddening watching him play.
Yeah,
you are terrible at playing quarterback. But that stat sheet it's going to say a lot of fantasy points, and that's what.
And they're, Chicago right now. They in current standings. They have the first and second pick in the draft.
Yeah.
They're really. I mean, it looks like they're going to try to get another quarterback to me. And this quarterback class is a deep quarterback class. So Fields is about to be out of here.
I agree.
All right.
100% agree with that. Yes.
All right. Yeah. You agree with some crap. You agree with something bad I said about Fields. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So last I got Najee Harris.
Yeah.
All right. That goes along with Dale talking about Jalen Warren earlier.
Yeah, offensive coordinator thing. Yeah, I get it.
Right. Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I think this is the time to sell somebody else. I was kind of thinking this last week, and I was negotiating with somebody for Najee like the last 2 weeks, really, to try to buy him because I thought it was a buy low scenario with the OC looking like crap and all that. But it's kind of looking like it's going to be Jalen Warren moving forward. Mike Tomlinson's kind of liking him more.
Yeah, I don't think Najee's going to get that second contract.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get a second contract somewhere. It's not going to be from Pittsburgh, like renewing his contract is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's usually the indicator that, hey, it's just time to move on from him. It's rare for running backs to get that second contract. You see Kamara, you see CMC, and other guys get their second contract somewhere else, and it's just a 1-year deal, and they're going year to year. So that's what you have to look out for.
And it seems like he's lacking utilization in the passing game. That's something big we're kind of looking for.
That's always been a problem.
And they said, let's see here. I got that Warren has been getting 6 targets out of the last 3 games, 3 games out of 4. He's gotten 6 targets this year, which is a mark that I look for. 6 targets a game is a good mark for utilization for a pass down running back.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
All right, that's it. That's all I got, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, appreciate these tips there, Tim. Let's get into our pick'em. I forgot to actually pull up the pick'em league. That's what I was trying to do. It's like I try to remember to do everything and then to forget one thing, and
you're terrible, Dale.
I am. I'm terrible at this. If only there was somebody here to replace me.
Do you feel like Justin Fields right now?
I mean, I guess you can say that. I'm the Justin Fields of this podcasting network.
No, you're not. But it's funny.
There's no one here to replace me. I'm what you got. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I can share that part of the screen. Huh? Let me do that. There we go. Pick 'em. We have Kyle at number 4. Rob 22278 is our leader right now. Dave is number 5. Craig number 9. Look at Craig.
Yeah.
Dale.
Jesus.
Dale. All the way down there. Number
18.
Yes. Oh wow. Tim is actually before me in this. What is the
Did I?
16.
I had this. I calculated all this stuff up last week. You know what I did? I started at the top and I went left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, all the way down. That's how I took most of my tests in high school, and I passed 2.
There you go. There you go, kids. Don't study.
This week I chose everybody that's on the left side because that's the side Green Bay was on.
There you go. Just keep using your luck, kids. It'll all work out in the end. Okay. Remember, Uncle Timmy said so.
Sounds so creepy when you add Uncle on the front.
Oh goodness. All right. Now we got to get into the matchups here.
And now let's look at this week's matchups.
All right. This week's matchups here. This is sponsored by the Beer Chaser. Come and watch the Beer Chaser after the game, the New Orleans Saints game, that is, because this is a post-game show for the New Orleans Saints. Come on to the Beer Chaser.
Wait, are we? That's not really.
Hey, it is. They're sponsored by the Beer Chaser. That's right. I know those guys.
All right, we'll take it.
Are we gonna get some merchandise or something? Like, can I get like a sweatshirt or something to promote? You know.
Sure. It's in the mail right now.
That's sweatshirt.
It's lost in the mail right now.
All right, our first game, Philadelphia at the Los Angeles Rams. 50 is the total. Philadelphia is a road favorite, -4, that is. So the Rams may have one of the most intriguing offenses in the NFL heading into week 5. The Rams might be getting Cooper Kupp back this week because he's been practicing. Matthew Stafford is ranked QB 17.
You got the wrong thing on the slide.
I do? What do I have on the slide?
Kansas City, Minnesota.
Yeah.
There you go. Fire the intern.
Yeah. Yeah, we got this.
Fire the intern. There you go.
That's a joke because I was an intern at work for a lot of years. So they'll give me crap.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right. Now Matthew Stafford is going up against Philly, and Philly is not the same shutdown pass defense they were last year. They have allowed the 7th highest passer rating and the 6th most fantasy points per game to quarterbacks. And we've got Puka Nacua, who's ranked the wide receiver 9. Like I said, Cooper Kupp's status is kind of up in the air, and that's going to play a big part to project the future for Puka. But we're going to see if he can remain the top 15, top 20 wide receiver, even with Cooper Kupp is still there. What do you think here, Tim?
I don't know. Doubtful. I'm doubtful. 15 to 20? No, I'm doubtful. On that. So, wide receiver 3? Yeah. 25 to 36? What do you think, Goff? Does that?
That's rough. That's a stretch. I don't know about that.
Okay. Yeah. There you
go,
go,
man. The pass offense been looking really good. I mean, the running game hasn't been bad either because Kyron Williams, he's ranked the RB12, and since week 2, he's played 72 to 100% of the snaps. He's averaging like 20 touches, almost 100 yards a game.
Yeah.
The Rams seem legit, man.
I like it. But 2 pass catchers? They've been legit with just 1 pass catcher.
No, you're right, Tim. Matt Stafford has that, it's not necessarily tunnel vision, but he has his favorite, and that favorite is, that's your target. That's who you go for. If you're starting a Rams wide receiver, you need to pick that guy. I know Tutu Atwell's been having, kind of a boomer bust type deal, but really, the only Rams receiver you'd want to start the first 4 weeks has been Puka. He really is. Matt Stafford just, week in, week out, he's just got that one target, man. I don't know.
Matt, Tim. Stafford is a single lady with a bunch of cats, but she only likes one of them. Is that what we're talking?
I totally looked at it differently. I looked at it like this. You were in a relationship with somebody. Things didn't work. Then you get this new boo that come through, right? And things are good, but then you see that ex again. All right.
This guy.
And sometimes you just want to know if it's still there or can I still get her? You know what I'm saying? And so you might dabble a bit, right?
I have no idea where you're going with this.
This is great. This
So
is great.
Puka's the X. He's gonna be the X once Cup.
No, Cooper Cup is the X. All right, and Cooper Cup is coming back. Like, looking kind of good there. Let me see if I can still get her.
It's like your main thing was on vacation with her friends, and she was gone for a month. She was in Mexico doing whatever. And
she's on a cruise.
Yes.
Yeah.
A month-long cruise. 4 weeks. Yeah, there you go. Those exist.
They do.
There was a whole show about a 3-hour cruise.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I feel like Cup has always been that, his main bitch,
Oh, dang.
His main chick, excuse me. But I feel like all Puka's points these first 4 weeks, man, that's just Cup. He was just, on vacation with his friends. So
that was it. That was it. Girls' night out. I love this whole analogy because it's Dale talking about relationship stuff. I was over here when Dale started talking. It was great. It was great. Oh, man.
All right. The Philadelphia side, we got Jalen Hurts ranked as the QB3. So, look, if you got Hurts, you're typically going to start him every week. But I think this week you should kind of temper your expectations a little bit. The Rams have surprised everyone this season by fielding a top shelf pass defense. They've given up the 12th fewest fantasy points per game to quarterback. Now, I know AJ Brown. My bad. On color. My bad.
See what you're doing there.
They're both black.
My bad.
Damn. Wrong color.
All right, now he's ranked the wide receiver 6, and in weeks 3 and 4, he's averaged like almost 14 targets and 153 yards a game. Like, listen, this has been amazing, and it's hard to kind of sit these guys down. But when you start having a good defense come through, it starts making the game a little murky here. Are you worried at all, Kyle, or am I just talking crap here?
Honestly, at the beginning, weren't we talking about like, Super Bowl hangover this, Super Bowl hangover that?
Yeah.
And here we are, like, no, this is not. They retooled, they revamped. Like, their defense right now is so stupid. I just don't understand how they have so many playmakers on the defensive line. I'm not talking about DBs. They have Darius Slay and Bradbury. That they got playmakers in the backfield. I'm just talking about the D line. Like, it is unbelievable how they just stack that defensive front, and they can control the entire line of scrimmage is controlled by those those guys up front, and they're just like, that is one way to cure a Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, get like a defensive front that can kind of control the game and control everything that the offense in front of them wants to do. Like, it's just stupid to me. Like, the fact that Jalen Carter dropped that far to them. Oh, man.
Really?
It just hurts everyone else in the NFC of their chances of getting into the Super Bowl. Like,
I agree.
So bad.
I agree.
Even San Francisco. San Francisco's great and all, but Philly is better. I'm just calling it how I see it.
So, I mean, I got to say that this is the Eagles got the best offensive line right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Both sides of the ball, man. Their offensive, defensive lines are just absolutely like controlling everything that they want to do, and that is literally the best way to win football games. Man, I'm honestly just surprised it was so close last week with Washington. Like, I mean, you think it's a divisional game, like there's that added little factor right there. The only thing I can think of, because they're just such a good team right now.
Yep. All right, well, let's pick this game. Got Philadelphia -4 at the Rams. Kyle, who you picking?
Yeah, honestly, I still think Philly, even though they played a tight one last week, they're just too dominant on both sides of the ball. I got Philly, even though it's in LA. I saw a buddy of mine. Oh, anybody got tickets to the game? I'm an Eagles fan. I'm trying to go. Yeah, no, I don't care where it's at. Give me the Eagles 4+. Give me a touchdown.
Okay, Tim, what you got?
You meant the Eagles -4?
Yeah. They'll cover the 4 points. Is all I'm saying.
Gotcha. All right, I'm with Kyle. Philly -4, man. I think they're going to win, even over and traveling to Los Angeles. A lot of people, when you're making bets too, the teams that go from the east to the west, you're losing 4 hours of sleep and all the pieces.
Yeah.
Then that does sometimes affect teams. But like Philly's been good.
Yeah, it's usually West Coast teams traveling east, not East Coast traveling west.
Yeah.
Did I screw up my math?
What do you mean by 4 hours, bro? The West Coast is 3 hours behind. How would they lose 4?
Well, it's 4 time zones. That's what I was thinking. This is my second margarita. Maybe this is my third. That might be my third margarita. All right, and there's one in the fridge that I'm about to go get here in a minute. I was trying to find a section where I could cut out to get my next one. All right, pre-made. Because if you're Tim, that's what you do.
Math. Get out of here, Tim.
The math. You gotta get the math together.
Yeah, I'm looking at these. Which one is PB? I know DraftKings, I know MGM. What is PB and what is SH? What are these other? There's.
I can't tell you that. I don't know. This is straight from Betting Pros.
Okay, cool.
They just show all the lines. And they show you like the best odds or whatever.
I like how they mix and match. That's cool.
Yeah.
We need another one that says jelly.
Huh?
PB and jelly.
Oh. All right. I am going to pick the Rams plus the 4.5.
Man.
Here. I just think
Kyle, we don't have to have Dale to drink. We don't need to have Dale to drink. All right, Kyle.
White Claw game.
There you go.
White Claw.
Toast to that White Claw. There you go.
I'm going to the fridge to get the next one.
Yeah, there you go.
We're back.
Oh, see, look at that. I forgot to play this too. So our next matchup.
The Vikings. The Chiefs.
There we go.
Nice.
That's right. I'm playing the other one just because I made it. Okay, I'm gonna play it for you.
The Eagles. The Rams.
I like.
All right. Damn it, we spent time on this. Okay, y'all gotta appreciate this.
That's right.
All right, we got Kansas City, a 4-point favorite at the Minnesota Vikings. 53 points is the total. Patrick Mahomes, QB1. The Chiefs' offense, they've hit the skids. Mahomes is the quarterback 9 in fantasy points per game right now. So this should be a nice bounce back spot for Mahomes. The Vikings have been giving up the 9th highest yards per attempt and the 3rd highest passer rating. Minnesota has had the highest rate in the NFL at 57%. So, and that's the passer rating there. So, Mahomes. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that wrong. Okay, let me start it back.
Okay.
Minnesota has had the highest blitz rating at 57% in the NFL. And Mahomes has been pretty good versus the blitz. So the whole problem with Kansas City, in my opinion, has been the wide receivers, because you cannot pick a wide receiver that's actually going to do anything that you can feel confident starting them in your lineup. And the rankings, they show this because Rashee Rice is ranked the wide receiver 41 here.
Yeah.
Now, everybody has been trying to find that wide receiver 1 in Kansas City because of the offense, and we can't do it.
Yeah. Andy Reid said, "Screw you guys."
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what he said.
But is it Andy Reid's fault? Because
if he said
Tony had opportunities, he got to catch the ball.
Look, everything's the head coach's fault. First off, all right. Number one, that's why you get blamed for all the crap I do wrong.
Okay, there we go.
All right, you know, and but I do like Rice a lot. I draft him in every league. I think I have him in 4 leagues out of 4, and I'm hoping that somebody in KC ends up being the guy because Kelsey's going down at some point. So, and I've been watching Rice over the last few weeks, and as a rookie, you know, he's definitely working in his way. But yeah, I'm questioning now whether Andy Reid has is good at drafting wide receivers. That's a question. You know, like Tomlinson's known. You know, the Steelers are known for drafting good wide receivers and developing them and turning them into something. But like,
yeah,
I'm starting to question that with Andy Reid.
Well, to me, they've got too many of the same guy. You got Moore, you got Tony, and now you got Rice. They're all the same guy to me.
They're all the same dude. They're trying to find the next Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to find the next Tyreek Hill. Yes.
If only they just grew from trees.
Yeah, they drafted Hardman, and they thought Hardman was going to be the same guy. You know?
Yeah. Oh, Dale's getting a shout out.
Yeah, for sure. Put my name up there. I got to put it up.
Oh, that's love it. Right. Oh, go ahead. Right. I'm sorry. That's so funny.
So, but that's why Travis Kelce is ranked the tight end 1. And he's like the second tight end in fantasy points per game. And Minnesota has allowed the fewest receiving yards per reception to tight ends. So,
come on.
I mean, hey,
you saying they're shutting down tight ends?
This is what my notes say. Argue with the notes, Tim.
No, I'm not arguing. I don't argue with the stupid notes.
Small sample size, but still, that's facts.
So Vikings. Let's see who they played. All right. So they played Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I can't even tell you a tight end on their team, and we just played them.
And he scored a touchdown against us.
Yeah. And then Philly played Philly. All right, so they got
there.
I think,
Chargers, Carolina.
Okay, well, Carolina not good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean Hayden Hurst is on Carolina. The Chargers have Everett and what's his name, Parham, who just out of nowhere catches multiple touchdowns in a game.
That's what he does.
If he has a catch, it's in the end zone. I swear to God.
It's not going to be in your lineup. It's going to be on your bench or in somebody else's lineup.
Or
I got the Vikings as ranked as the 10th easiest strength of schedule. So Kelce and going against the number 10 worst tight end position wise. It looks pretty hot for me.
Okay, there we go.
I'm sorry to go against you.
Oh, it's fine. This is just notes. I don't care.
Gotcha.
Minnesota side, we got Kirk Cousins ranked QB 7. Cole Cash Cousins.
Cole's Cash. I love it.
Like he's going towards a Cole sale, bro.
That's right. Cole's Cash Cousins, baby. He's finished as a top 10 fantasy quarterback in 3 or 4 games. And this week's matchup is going to be one of the toughest of the season. Kansas City has allowed the 4th lowest yards per attempt and the 8th fewest fantasy points per game to quarterbacks. But we've got Justin Jefferson, and he's the wide receiver 2. And he has not finished lower than wide receiver 8 in any week this season. Plus, TJ Hawkinson, he's a tight end too. So this is going to be the battle of the good tight ends in this game.
Yeah.
Kyle, how you feeling about the Vikings?
Oh, man, I feel like you know what you're getting from Cousins and Jefferson. Madison has been like so hit or miss.
Mhm.
Like at the beginning of the season, I had a lot higher hopes for him. And I feel like the way that the season's kind of playing out with Minnesota being where they're at right now, he's really not. It says RB21. I guess seems about right. Maybe lower in my opinion. He really hasn't performed the way he, you'd think he would. Hawk is always, no matter what team Hawk's on, I love Hawk. I
What do you?
I
You love,
miss the
you love
days.
what? Can you say that again?
I love TJ Hawkinson.
I'm sorry.
No, I honestly miss the days like last year, where anybody I had that was playing Kansas City was an automatic start, and the first 4 weeks of the season have absolutely not been that. Like last year, they were absolutely on point. They were the worst fantasy defense. They just could not stop anybody. That's not been the case, and it's kind of. I'm not sure where to go on this one as far as Cousins and Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson. They're going to get you their points. They're going to be solid. They're not going to give you a total dud. But that wild card, Madison, did Cam Akers even play last week? Do we know if he had any type of what is he even doing with his life over there?
Yeah, he did play a little bit. It wasn't much. I mean, Madison still got the majority of the touches there. So
yeah,
I'm
I
looking
thought
that up right
that
now.
might have a bigger impact on what was going on, but
yeah,
Minnesota is who they are. They're gonna air it out, and they're gonna they have the best wide receiver in the game, or standout tight end. They're gonna throw the ball. I just feel like there's going to be a lot more opportunities for running backs, and they just have not capitalized on that.
Mhm.
Maybe that's just me. I'm just not seeing enough from Madison.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that because looking at here, Madison got 5 attempts for 40 yards, eight yards at an attempt is what his average
5
was.
attempts. That just seems.
But as he learns more, he might end up cutting into more of Madison's. I'm very much being very cautious with Madison right now. So Madison had 17 attempts for 95 yards, 5.6 a carry. That's what he averaged.
Yeah.
Against Carolina, by the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if Madison can hold him off. He's definitely playing. This last game he played a lot better, and I think he's playing more like his job is on the line. I think that's healthy for everybody. Just fear losing your job.
I think it was because I own Madison. I invested in Madison in a couple of leagues, and the coaches were talking about, like, pretty much they were going to decide off of fumbles, how much he's fumbled. Because I think he fumbled. Is it Kyle? Didn't he fumble twice in one game?
Exactly. It's exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I am worried about him as well. And hopefully you've already picked up Akers.
Yep. There we go. All right, let's pick this game. Kansas City 4-point favorite at Minnesota. Kyle, who you got?
Oh man, I really want to take the 1-3 Minnesota Vikings to cover that 4.5. But I'm not sure that I want to. I'm not sold. I really think that last year with all those like 1-score games,
Right.
like that's really who they are. And this year it's kind of going the other way. No, I think Kansas City can probably cover those 4 points on the road. Not sure if Taylor Swift's going to be at the game, but if
that
she
matters.
is,
that matters.
Oh, does it? Yeah.
Give me Kansas City.
All right, Tim.
So, I'm all about some Kansas City in this game because I think they're going to cover the -4. So that's my,
Wow.
I think they're going to cover it. So,
Okay.
but with or without Taylor Swift, who cares? Who cares? Now,
All right.
did you see that meme with Zach Wilson?
Oh,
No,
looking for Taylor's mom or something like that.
no, like yeah, Kelsey was up there looking at Taylor Swift in her suite, but Zach Wilson was looking at Donna Kelsey in her
Donna
suite.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Himself.
He might have to fight her off with Jake from State Farm.
Yeah.
She was with Jake from State Farm and then bounced over to her other son's game. What a life she lives, man. Fuck.
All of a sudden, Zach Wilson's car insurance gets declined.
Yeah. I'm going to pick Minnesota in the points. I just think it's going to be closer than anybody else thinks. So
I love it when you're wrong.
I've been wrong a lot. So
thank you.
So yeah. All right, the big game.
The Saints, the Patriots.
Yes.
All right, this is the game that is going to set offenses back years and years and years. We're going back to the Les Miles Stone Age days. All right.
Les Miles.
Oh, man. All right, New Orleans is at New England, and New England is a 1-point favorite. 40 points is the total. Derek Carr comes in ranked QB 26. The team can say that he was perfectly fine, but his 7.5 yards depth of target last week was a big decline from the 10.5 that he averaged in weeks 1 to 3. So, as a response, he threw the ball a lot to Alvin Kamara. He is ranked the running back 13. He played 75% of the snaps, 24 touches, like 13 catches. Was amazing, but really short yardage stuff. So New England has been good against the running back, and that's against the run and the pass. Kyle, are you worried about the offensive production we're seeing from New Orleans?
Like, is that rhetorical?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Man, and I was talking about it with Craig, and I told him, I went to that Tennessee game. I was right there, and it really seemed like Derek Carr was airing it out. He was not scared. He was not timid. He did take a few sacks, but that's been an issue. He's been holding the ball too long. I just really feel like that week 1, like I saw it with my own 2 goddamn eyes. He's throwing it downfield. He's really pushing it. He's at least like, he's like timid. He's scared to throw an interception or something. I don't know what's going on with him. I really think that he's just kind of like had a setback, like maybe even mentally. Like I just don't know why he doesn't want to push. He really just does not want to air it out. He's too scared to throw, an interception. He doesn't want to turn the ball over. I get it, but it really seemed like something's going on to where he doesn't want to push it downfield. And I have no reason, no logic behind that. Like, he didn't get hurt until week 3. So, what happened, week 2 and before he got hurt. And then last week it was just awful. But, when you have 14 targets to your running back, obviously you're not going to throw it too far downfield, but which we all love to see. Anyone who's a Saints fan loves to see Alvin Kamara get 14 targets.
Sure.
We should absolutely throw that in there, that we love to see that. Like, we're not mad at all about that. You can give him 14 targets every single game and I'll be happy. Just something's going on, like, in his psyche. Like, I swear there's something wrong. It's not his shoulder. I think it's mental.
Yeah. Okay. But that affects Chris Olave, who's ranked the wide receiver 13, coming off his worst game this season, but he still leads the Saints receivers with 26% target share. And he's good against man defense, and New England plays a lot of man defense. They lost their number 1 pick at corner. However, they did trade for J.C. Jackson. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up starting because They don't trust their guys. That's why they made that deal. Do you see them maybe going back down the field to Chris Olave this game?
I mean, like, what's his last name? Christian Gonzalez. What is it?
Yeah, Christian
Like,
Gonzalez.
Like all of a sudden he's gone. He's done. They shut him down for the whole season. He had a great start to the season. He's going to be a player down the road. But he's gone. He's not there. Like, this is another situation like I felt like we had in Green Bay, to where their best corner is out. We played Green Bay without Jari Alexander, and we still didn't push enough. Like, I really just feel like we need to air it out. Like what was he doing in Las Vegas that he can't do over here? Like, I'm sorry. I don't think that Devontae Adams is really that much better than a Chris Olave. I don't think the gap is that big to where you can't do the same thing you did with Devontae Adams with Chris Olave.
Yeah.
Am I wrong saying that? Because Devontae Adams is a stud, but Chris Olave is like the future. He's the next generation of these wideouts. So I don't know.
Yep, for sure. We'll see if the Saints offense can get it together. I know for sure they did not throw the ball over the middle last game.
No.
It's a problem if you're going to win games in the NFL. So that's where the game is played, man, over the middle.
Yeah.
So Dale, I just realized your thing says +1 and +1 for Eagles or New Orleans, depending on the two websites that you're going to. On the spread.
Yeah. It's
cool.
the official spread we're going with is New England -1.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you want to get a good bet,
ain't that good? I think it's gonna be a pick 'em at the end of the day. So
Yeah, you're gonna have an even line coming into the game for sure.
Because how bad we were on offense. New England is pretty bad too.
No. We were not that bad. We were not that bad. Okay.
All right.
I'm a streaming quarterback type of guy, and Mac Jones was one of my I'm gonna do it. You know what? He's been playing well, even though he's playing Dallas. No, man, he didn't even have a single point. He didn't make 1 point. He had like a 0.7 type day. So
you streamed him against Dallas?
I mean, it was one of those where like I was streaming him the first few weeks, and it's like, okay, he's not going to give me, he's not going to give me less than 1 point. I'm going to start him, and he's going to give me a 10 spot at least, and I'm going to be able to be in this game.
There's no way you thought like he's not going to give me less than 1 point.
He's going to get me a 0.7, and I'm just like, and that's the difference. That's the difference between winning and losing right there.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, but according to Fantasy Pros, Mac Jones is ranked QB 25, which is one spot higher than Derek Carr.
Yeah.
And he's been dreadful this season.
Crazy.
Yep. The Saints have fielded one of the best pass defenses in the NFL this season. And they have held passers to the 5th lowest yards per attempt and the 4th lowest passer rating. And their number one ranked wide receiver is Kendrick Bourne, who is ranked wide receiver 52. And most of his routes are going to be against Marshawn Lattimore, who is giving up just a 55% catch rate and a 55% passer rating.
I want to mention, though, didn't New England, don't they have Judon out right now, their number one pass rusher?
Yeah, Judon is out. Along
out
with
with
Christian Watson. Christian Gonzalez, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he had to get a bicep surgery.
Yes.
He's out for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't see this continuing.
So, but are you optimistic at all for anything on the New England offense? Ramondre Stevenson, anybody?
Oh man, I own that guy. Did you say that on purpose?
Yeah.
Sure,
You did?
I did. Yeah, it was on my paper. I read his name.
Yeah. I'm not excited about anything on New England's offense, even though I did trade and grab Ramondre up during the offseason.
Yeah.
It's been a disappointment, man. And so I traded
New England
away.
running back disappointment. Wow.
All right.
Who could have called that?
Fuck, man. Damn. And I traded away. This now sounds like the dumbest thing in the world. I'm just laughing. You heard that? But like I traded away Eckler in the first round pick, the number 10th overall pick.
Ooh.
Yeah. And you know who he drafted with that number 10 pick?
Ooh.
HM.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, dude, it's itching every day.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's pick this game. New Orleans at New England. New England is a 1-point favorite. Where I need a coin.
No way. I know this is a 1-point game, but still, come on.
All right, give me New Orleans just because. Listen, New England is trash on offense. My God, they trash.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen an actual NFL quarterback decide, I'm going to throw it to the other side of the field.
Yeah.
Mac Jones did that, bro. Like, I cannot believe that. You know better than do that stuff, man. Saban would have killed this dude coming off the field, okay?
Yeah.
Murder. So, give me New Orleans reluctantly. Kyle?
They're both offenses terrible. One offense has the playmakers and one offense doesn't. I mean, come on, man. Give me New Orleans.
That's what it comes down to right there, Kyle.
At what point, are they going to finally, score a few touchdowns, like more than a couple touchdowns, like anything? Come on, please, God, we're praying. But they're due. If anybody's due, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas.
I was just about to say,
Rashid Shaheed, they're due. They're literally due to have a fucking game. Come on, score 28 points. Jesus Lord,
dude, he's man. Dell's gotten into you. He's got you drinking
right.
pink.
No, it's true though, Tim. You know it's true. Look at those playmakers and put them with Derek Carr and tell me they can't score more than 20 points a game, bro.
No, that wasn't the point. The whole he's due. That's Dell's words. All right, I don't care about all the rest. Dell's math is like, oh, he's due. He made a sound of it. Oh,
a touchdown, baby! It's coming this week.
Hey, look. So my pick, it resorts down to, is New England's offense better than the New Orleans defense? And I don't think so. I don't think their offense is better than your defense. And then I do think your offense is better than their defense. I think that's going to end up happening. So I'm picking New Orleans too. We got some family time.
All right, here we go. Everybody get your drinks up and let's drink up. That's right, Saints. Don't disappoint me.
I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Not disappoint me. I cannot take it.
From White Claw to Smirnoff Ice, man. I'm seriously like a walking meme at this point. Come on. That's right. That's how we do it.
Love it.
Yes. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for the show this week, y'all. Once again, be sure to join us for the beer chaser after the Saints game. Hopefully we don't lose too bad or anything like that. It make me too sad to lose. Last week I was too sad to do the damn show. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Right.
I love the truth.
Yo, man, it hurt. Okay, I wouldn't get on here and cry. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna cry on camera. All right.
I know certain times I can't text Dale.
That's right. Yeah. Right. Don't text me after Saints lose.
I can't text Dale on hard losses.
Don't do it.
Yeah. No.
All right, y'all. I just got one last thing to leave you guys with.
I hate you guys so very, very much.
All right, and we are out.
Remember to follow us on social media at BSnBeer Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.